My husband put some money, just £5,000, into a savings account with the bank for a fixed term of a year. However, that was before the mortgage prices went mad and the interest rates. So now we're in a position where we need the money. We asked them and they said they don't have to. You have to prove it. And actually...
you have to prove what, Karen?
Prove hardship, i.e. so prove that our mortgage is doubled, which is easy to prove. Mm-hmm. But when we went into the bank, they directed us back to the branch. When we went into the branch, he said they rarely, even I've come across exceptional circumstances, and they've said no. And I'm wondering, because these are exceptional circumstances, i.e. the cost of living crisis, and is impacting us in terms of finding the extra money for our mortgage, which will be made easier if we could access the £5,000, if I can quote anything to persuade them to allow us to take it out.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to hear you're having problems paying the mortgage. So many people are, of course. The issue... let me ask one other question. How many months into the 12-month fixed term are you?
We're just nearly halfway.
Right, so 6 months to run.
It lapses in December.
7 months to run.
5 months. 5 months.
Yeah, 7 months to run. Okay, the reason I was asking you is because this could actually all be completely academic. Because if you had the strongest legal case for getting that money back in the world, and you don't, I'm going to explain that more in a second, you'd still have to go to court, and it would still take that 7 months before you got a hearing date.
Okay.
So there's actually, even if you were right in every way and entitled to that money, there's actually very little you can do practically to get it in that sort of time frame, because our courts are so underfunded and so clogged up and have such a huge backlog. Karen, I'm just being honest with you because I'm sure you'd rather hear the blunt truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But coming back to the question of whether you're entitled to it, not can you enforce it, the answer's probably no. I'd need to see the terms and conditions of your bank account, because every bank has different accounts and every account has different terms and conditions. But most fixed term accounts are exactly what they say on the tin. They're fixed terms. You can't get the money out early. That's kind of the point of them under any circumstances. Now, some banks will, as a matter of discretion, allow you to get the money out early. I think that's probably what your bank's talking about when they mention hardship.
Yeah.
But if it's a matter of discretion, you can't compel them. And I'm not sure that something that's affecting almost every single mortgagee in the mortgagor in the country is exceptional. I think this is run-of-the-mill today. Everyone's facing the same problem. It might be exceptional for you, of course it is, but from a banking point of view, it's not. The only exception to that, Karen, is some accounts have provisions saying you can get your money out early, you just don't get any interest. You repay all the interest you would have got on it. Check the terms and conditions of the bank account, because if it does say that, then you are entitled to the money back. But if it doesn't say that, a fixed term of a term means a fixed term of a year, I'm afraid.